Hey, it's been too long since you've been gone. I miss you. What's going on, cousins? It's me, your boy AJ Red. I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show. Listen, I opened with that number because, or that half a number because I know I've been gone a couple of weeks. And listen, it's not my fault this time, y'all. Cousins, I promise you, it's not my fault. Listen. I went out of town on the 21st to go to Big Raggedy, Baton Rouge, to my hometown to go and see my mother for her 76th birthday. And I did it on a whim. Like, I got a call from my oldest sister, and she was like, "Oh, we barbecuing at the house for Mama." And I'm like, "Why the fuck ain't nobody call and tell me?" Well, it was a last minute thing, and this must have been around about 1 o'clock on my mom's birthday. Well, I couldn't remember going out to see her last year for her birthday, which I think I did, but I'm not sure. So I was like, fuck it. She's 76. You know, it's another day's journey, and I'm sure she's glad about it because I am for her. So I just, had what I had on. I threw some drawers in a backpack and some clothes and some shoes, and I just rolled the fuck out, and went to my mother's, and nobody expected me. The entire family was there. When I pulled up, 4.5 hours later, it was still barbecuing and, drinking and playing Johnny Taylor and all this other shit. And what that girl named Glorilla, not them young kids, playing all the music and whatnot. So when I pulled up, everybody, of course, was excited to see me. And it felt like a real good homecoming for family. And let's just be honest, when you've been away from family for so long and you have that opportunity. I'm a Sagittarius. I do shit sometimes on a whim, and I love adventure. And so, when you do things like that just pop up, it's like people aren't expecting you. But the love that you receive once you arrive is like, it's incomparable to anything, right? And to realize that people haven't seen you for a while and they miss you so much, and they bring so much love, so much devotion, so many hugs and so many kisses and all of that shit, right? And that's what I want to always make sure you guys feel when I jump on here, with the family vibe. Not only that, so I did that on the 21st. I was planning to come back on the 22nd because, again, it was just a little turnaround trip to make sure I see my mother for her birthday. And I ended up having to stay until Sunday instead of coming back on Saturday because I was informed that the lights were out in my my villa. And so even when I came back on Sunday, because I had to come back because I had to get back to the 9 to 5 on Monday, right? Even when I came back, it was another 2 weeks, damn near, pretty much 2 weeks before I received the lights. Like, something happened, some irresponsible person ran into a pole, ripped that bitch out of the ground, bust the gas line, and tore down pretty much a good part of the parking garage carport portion. And it pretty much put me out of here for like 2 weeks. And so I was, luckily and blissfully, I was put up at a hotel by my apartment complex. It was a deal, y'all. It was a deal. It's still ongoing, but I just got back into my own villa, Wednesday, and so this is probably going to air probably on Sunday. I'm filming this on Saturday, but it's probably going to air on Sunday. But I got back into my place July the 2nd, no, July the 3rd, because July 4th I was on. So I got back into my place July the 3rd, and so it has been a tumultuous journey. I'm so sorry for not being here. It is not by any fault of my own. It's not because I didn't want to be with you guys. But anyway, enough about all that shit. I'm back. I'm here still. Like I told you guys, moving the new studio and place. So I have a bunch of shit packed around here. There's a lot going on. It's a mess in here, downstairs and upstairs. So, but either way, I'm moving on. I'm still living life. Life is still good. I am still abundantly blessed. I am still thriving. I am still on the land of the living. Oh, biblioshit. Listen, I'm above ground and not below. But anyway, I still had to let you all know kind of what's been going on and where I've been. And I think now I'm already 5 minutes in. So anyway, that's enough of that. But still, if this is your first time joining the channel, joining the show, please go ahead now and hit that subscribe bell so that when I upload these videos or go live, you'll be one of the first ones to get it. And by the way, listen, I want to plan, when I get into the new studio, I plan on doing live videos. So I need y'all ass to be around, okay? The thumbs up method, I need the thumbs up. That's a like button. The analytics section goes up for that. And also, please jump down in the comments section and let me know what you thought about the video, the topics, my opinion, and all of that good glory shit. Let's see. Last but not least, please share these. Y'all share these videos. Y'all been doing a good job in my absenteeism. In the time I've been gone, y'all been sharing. The family has risen. But I guess because my 2-week hiatus, unfortunately, it has begun to decrease. But I want to make sure to step in and let y'all know I ain't going nowhere. Listen, I got my motherfucking foot deeply rooted in this shit. I'm not going anywhere. If you don't see me on here, something has happened. Just send me prayers. You know, still hit them thumbs up. Still share these videos and things like that. And just know that I'm okay unless you hear otherwise. I'm doing fine. Not to mention, in the midst of it all, I caught COVID, which was fucking ridiculous. So I've been through some shit, y'all. But anyway, getting into tonight's show. So there's been a lot of things that have been going on that I did plan to discuss immediately after, if not on the spot, because I'm trying to get better with keeping up with this shit and making sure y'all are updated by me. You know, y'all get to see all the other bitches and stuff like that, your other cousins and stuff, but I want to make sure you guys are updated by me. So, but there's a lot of that I've seen. I can't cover it all tonight, but I assure you I will be getting into some topics that will pretty much, you know, tickle your fancy, make you want to scratch your pocketbook and all this. I'm still dealing with some residual shit, okay? But make you want to scratch your pocketbook, scratch your ding-a-ling or your coochie, you know, that kind of stuff. These are the kind of topics I want to bring to you. And so, one of the things I did have set that I wanted to talk about was the BET Awards, you all. I know most of you watched, some of you watched in, you probably mostly you millennials, you watched in excitement, and you've watched, you know, waiting for your favorite new artist to come out, and all of this. Listen, the BET Awards was a fucking mess. It was a complete, and that's the dishwasher going in the background, y'all, so pay that no mind. But the BET Awards 2024 was a fucking mess, from what I saw. Now listen, if you watched it, you knew it went 17 hours. It probably went longer than Aretha Franklin or Whitney Houston's funeral. But I'm not going to recap all that shit. I'm going to tell y'all what I pulled out of the bag of tricks that I wanted to discuss, that I saw, that kind of, you know, singed my buns, chapped my hide, you know, grinded my gears. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull a couple of things. One of the things was, I have seen on social media that Taraji P. Henson, and we're going to get to some other shit with Taraji. She's a good host, but let's be honest, somebody was saying that Monique did, she did it justice. Monique did the BET Awards. It was slapping, you know, as far as being the hostess. Taraji gave us factual information because of today's climate, and I think that's one of the reasons it may have looked like she wasn't that girl, and she probably shouldn't have been chosen for the position. But I'll give you both my opinion on both sides. Taraji basically was in a position of, again, social climate. She's actually pushing out people to go out and vote because it's that time of year, right? It's coming up on that time of year. And to abolish Project 2025 and Project 49, whatever the fuck they got going on, all this different shit, right? What we saw with Taraji was, you know, sexy, outfit change, gorgeous, poised a lot of the time, a little bit of ratchet, or she gave us a little cookie here and there in her hostism. And I don't really think it's fair to compare the two, but I understand why, of saying Taraji P. Henson versus Monique hosting the BET Awards. Monique is a comedian. Monique is an outspoken comedian. So I mean, that's when it's gonna always be good when you have laughter, when you have somebody making light of a situation. You know, when she did the when Monique did the whole Beyonce montage and all that different stuff on stage and pleased all of the people and had them looking, you know, in awe and trying to figure out like, shit, you know, what is there next to come. She did a fantastic job. But I feel like that does not diminish the works of Taraji P. Henson during her 2024 year of hosting the BET Awards. I feel like she did still a good job. It still kind of looked like it was some nigger shit. But look how it's orchestrated. You had stuff like Keith Lee and stuff like that not being in his motherfucking seat and calling the woman out. But we're going to get to that shit in a moment. I just wanted to start with that, but the fashions that Taraji had going on, I think they could have did better, but they were good. I think whoever styled Cookie should have been the one to actually style Taraji P. Henson for the 2024 BET Awards. Whoever the fucking stylist was for Empire, that was Cookie's stylist, was hitting the mark every motherfucking time Cookie stepped on the stage or had a scene in Empire. They nailed it every single time without fail. And the thing about it corroborated with the scene and the mood and what was going to happen, what was brewing up in the moment, right? Every outfit gave real character. It was, because just think about the phenomenal acting that she gave us in Empire as Cookie. That shit tied in with every outfit tied in with the scene and what Cookie was gonna do, how Cookie was gonna act, who Cookie was gonna be meeting with, and where the fuck Cookie was gonna be, right? So I feel like that stylist should have been the one that was styling Cookie over on the BET Awards. I feel like that same person would have taken, because as they already did took rich hood famous, and mixed it with Cookie. It was just bringing Cookie to the stage on the BET Awards as the hostess. And I think they would have done a phenomenal job if they wasn't the person that already did it. Now, if they were the ones that did it, bravo, your first time, whatever. Good job. Better luck next time. Rest of BET Awards. This did not really hit me. I watched it because I was in a hotel room, you know, and it was some shit that was on, and I was sitting in there just like, okay, well, what the fuck is on that's gonna be popping? Okay, I can report on this. So I watched it. It wasn't giving shit. These new artists they had coming out, I didn't know half the motherfucking people they had coming out. Half the people, I'm used to them doing new artists, and showcasing their talent. As you know, we've heard before in the streets, on the radio waves, YouTube, TikTok, and all this different stuff, and in the memes and the POVs and all this different shit, right? But it seems like new artistry took over the BET Awards this year. There was nobody that I damn near recognized, other than Usher, which got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and that was a whole fucking debacle. And I'm gonna try to touch on that as well. But the BET Awards was it just seemed like, it's like, when do y'all remember when Whitney said, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. All that. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Somebody didn't show them motherfuckers all the beauty they possess inside, and somebody showed them, lead them, you know, down the path to showing them, you know, the way. These are not the people, these are not the children of the future that Whitney was singing about. You got Glorilla out there. Yeah, yo, something and Kubrick, something, yo, yeah, ho, and I don't know what the fuck she even talking about or what she's saying. I don't know this baby. I recently went a couple of weeks ago to the Megan Thee Stallion concert in which Glorilla was up there. You know, she opened and then she came out and sang a ditty, a bop or two for Meg, but I know Megan, but I don't know Glorilla. People like my coochie stuff pink and my asshole is brown. What the girl name is Sexy Red. What the fuck are we doing down to the black entertainment television? And And there was another little pint-sized girl, I forget her name, she was singing something. It's like, that just shows you how engaged I was, because I don't remember half these new motherfuckers' names they put up when they put them in categories with Beyonce and Ari Lennox and Rihanna and stuff. I don't understand. I don't even know these children. And they singing stuff that I don't relate to. I know my booty hole brown, but my coochie ain't. I don't have a coochie for it to be pink. So I feel like they really made me rethink my life. There was nothing going on that really too much excited me about the BET Awards. Everything that was pulled and that drawed out of the BET Awards came to be negative. That's from the performances, mostly on down. And I will tell you, even with the Lifetime Achievement Awards, I was sitting there saying, I was sitting there saying, like, I don't understand why every artist that they had to come out for Usher to perform one of his numbers were all females. I don't understand why that was. I don't know if I don't know who picked the talent that came out to represent. I would have understood and respected it a lot better if it had been male and female artists that were in a mixture that were actually performing Usher's top greatest hits. I say that because you had only females. There was not one male, and you have so many males. Baby was saying something about, oh well, maybe they chose females because Usher sings certain notes, and these females could actually sing those notes. I would have rolled with him on that, but my thing was, when I really thought about it as a singer myself, I thought about it. I'm like, shit, I could have got up there and sang any one of Usher's songs and not had an issue, because there's more male talent out here that is on the rise, that is new talent that they haven't even put on this motherfucker other than bitches. Because let me just be honest, down at the BET Awards on the stage, I feel like Mother Clump, the whole room just smelled like ass. The whole station just smelled like brown booty hole and pink coochie, because that's all it was shaking on stage. And aside to the guys that were performing, armpits and whatever cologne they had to offer, Stetson, Old Spice, Tiffany, come down the fuck they wearing over there. But it reeks of people that were not talented enough to even be in this genre or even be on this motherfucking stage. They have so many, see there, look at it. Now the lights is over here flickering again. And I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm so glad I'm getting ready to uproot and replant, be somewhere else, but that just came out of nowhere. And it's not like I'm running off of no fucking generator. It's running out of gas, and all my shit is on because I got a lot of stuff going. I've been packing. The refrigerator's open. My lights are on. Dishwasher's going. Minor things. I know there's Hurricane Beryl that's headed this way, but this motherfucker ain't make landfall. And there's a new light post allegedly outside. I tell you. Anyway, y'all, I'm honestly just hoping I'm able to finish this video, because this is the shit I got going on and dealing with right now, and I don't know what's happening. But I'm gonna have to reconvene with the neighbors outside, and we're gonna have a 227 meeting outside this motherfucker and find out what the fuck is going on. Now I forgot my motherfucking spot. But yes, there were no talented people that were actually invited, that were there, that I wanted to see. That's including Keith Lee. Excuse me, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give myself another shot, because shit is bothering my nerves. But just pay attention and follow my voice. But there was no talent that I found that was in the building that was actually worthy of the talents we've had before. If y'all give me ass shaking and coochie smelling, give me Lil' Kim. Y'all could have brought out Cardi B. I mean, at least she the new slapping, popping thing. Y'all give me bitches I don't even much fucking know, and don't care to know. Here's to the BET Awards and the lack thereof. Salute. Oh, whoo, shit. Great day in the morning. Boy. Y'all give me a second. Shit, I got to. It's like a fire. Shut up in my bones. Oh, my palate. It's on my palate tongue, y'all. Hold on. Oh. I feel like for the 4th of July, I can take a swig of this shit. Not this water, but take a swig of that shit and get a sparkler going and turn that bitch to a blowtorch. But talentless. There was nobody. Y'all had Tank hosting shit and doing, you know, the pre-hosting and stuff. I don't remember Tank even performing. If y'all do, let me know. But a complete fucking mess. We at 21 minutes or 24. One of them motherfuckers. What's my next thing? Because I told you I'm not going through the whole thing. The beef with Taraji P. Henson and Keith Lee. Taraji, shout out to Taraji, y'all. I love me some Taraji. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all gonna have to show me some real footage. I love Taraji like y'all love Beyonce. You feel me? I rides with her. I love me some Taraji. Shout out to Taraji P. Henson. The liquor is getting my big ass lips stuck, and I'm gonna try to get my shit. And shout out to Keith Lee too, for doing his thing and being a black, amazing young man in society. But, and Pastor always say when there's a but, there's some shit going on. Keith Lee, let me tell you something. As respectful as I possibly can say, Keith Lee is younger than me significantly. He's 27 years old. I am a man of a particular age. And I'm nowhere in my 20s. You know, by the time he hit 30, shit, I won't be in my 30s. You know, it's already there. But what I want to say to Keith Lee is this. Keith, you have to respect the foundation that's been laid. The woman in which you are speaking derogatory about, or even making this video about you throwing the rose on the floor and all this different stuff, because I watched that moment when she handed the rose, I was like, oh shit, Taraji, you confused. Hope Alzheimer's or dementia ain't setting in. But it made sense then you was in the wrong seat, and the other motherfucker that was sitting there, it kind of looked like you without dreads, right? But Keith, I'm going to say this to you. You are a MMA professional fighter. I would never square with you unless I had a 9 and probably an AK-47 on my side. I would never square off with you. I respect what you've done and what you're doing. But I cannot respect the fact that you've disrespected Taraji P. Henson, a person that has laid foundation for you to be out there able to. She ain't one of the first ones, but she is one of the ones that helped lay the foundation for you to be out here able to do what you're doing. Your fighting career, on down to your food critic career. Now, I started following you long ago when you first started out in your food critic portion. I will say at the end of the day, even when she said, okay, you know, Keith Lee called me and all that different stuff, you know it was an act. I felt like at that moment I felt bad again with Taraji P. Henson, because why not acknowledge his wife? He has a whole wife and you saying for him to call you. And that could have been anything, a business meeting, you know, something salacious. It could have been a lot of stuff. But I'm sure that she is not at her tender age of probably 50 plus, that she's not looking to fuck with a 27-year-old that's married. She ain't looking to have all that turmoil and toxicity in her life. And I'm not saying that Keith Lee is toxic. I'm just saying that it would be toxic to introduce a married man into your lifestyle when you're a successful star and you have so much to lose and plenty more to gain. I just don't think she would hinge her career or the respect of her career hinged on fucking with a 27-year-old. I think it was just written in the script as they always do every year. I think that Keith Lee took this too far. I think you need to actually reach out to Taraji today after you watch my video, and you need to apologize to Taraji. There was no harm, no foul. Taraji already followed up with a pretty much auntie, let me tell you what the fuck it was, and an apology, and I still love you, no love lost. That's Taraji. She gave us, in her response to him, I don't have it verbatim, but in so many words, it was like, take it from Auntie Taraji. It was a mistake. You were not in your seat. I rehearsed all motherfucking day long for this part. I didn't fuck it up. You fucked it up. My apologies, but Auntie saying you're going to be all right. And you will. You have enough money to sustain. Your ego should not be bruised. I mean, maybe it should be bruised after that man was in your face with that motherfucking camera calling you DDG. And I'm so proud of you for not punching his fucking lights out. Because me personally, as a YouTuber, there's no fucking way I'm finna sit up here and get with a fucking phone in front of a MMA fighter playing it on his time in his face with that camera, unless basically this motherfucker was trying to get Keith Lee to punch his lights out so that he can have a lawsuit on his hands to get a quick come up. And as celebrities, this is what you face. And Keith Lee, let's be honest, you ain't that big of a celebrity, my brother. You ain't been around that long. You ain't been around that motherfucking long. Yeah, your fighting career, but I don't watch motherfucking MMA fighting. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch MMA fighting, you know what I'm saying? When you got out here in these YouTube streets and stuff like that, saying that you're a black food critic, I began to respect you and what you did, and I thought you were probably about my age. Cause I got a little snow on the rooftop, but they still fighting the chimney and shit keep turning gray around this motherfucker here, and I don't know what the fuck to do about it. I called my daddy crying, when I turned a certain age, and I was like, nigga, like, what the fuck is this? Like, I thought this would come around about 60, and I'm nowhere close to it. And the only advice that old skeleton had for me was, bitch, listen, you old young bitches is turning gray up faster than we did my time. And all I can tell you is, bitch, hold on, the guards are changing hand, and do your best. But Keith Lee, I'm just saying to you, you have to respect the talent before you that actually paved the way. You're not even in a Tyler Perry film. I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry looks at you as, Tantalicious. I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry is looking at you, wanting to put you in one of his films, you down in the ATL. I'm pretty sure there's somebody that will put you in a movie or something. But you have to keep your motherfucking ego in check. Because it's not all about you. And you ain't done enough to act like you're too much. So I think you need to get yourself online if you have not already. You need to apologize to Auntie Taraji. I call her Auntie Taraji because the bitch older than me. Oh, sorry, I mean to say bitch. Taraji, I love you. I'm just saying that's a term of endearment. Because, she's more seasoned than I am. So I'm still calling her Auntie Taraji. She's probably my big sister. But your young ass, you got to listen. I don't know what it is about this newfound quick rise to fame that get you motherfuckers in the headspace of thinking that y'all all that, your nuts dragging, you got golden balls and they dragging, but you know what I'm saying? You king dingling and shit like that because you get a couple of dollars and shit like that. But let me tell you something. There's a whole lot of shit in this world that could happen at this present moment or tomorrow when you wake up that will change your whole fucking perspective and your whole tenure and your whole way of life of living. Trust me, I've been there. And that's why I've learned humility. You see, you young motherfuckers don't know nothing about humility. Y'all get your chest all swole and, you're all pumped up and shit. Look at that. All pumped up and shit, and y'all got to act a fool, thinking you the shit. You're swelling up in your head. You got motherfucking encephalitis about your motherfucking head and think y'all all the shit. And everybody wants peace. Everybody wants taste. You a household name brand. It takes time to get there. So the fact that you rose to fame so quickly, be more than immensely fucking grateful. Because there are some of us that are still down here waiting for our chance. And we are more, genuine than some of you motherfuckers that are already up there. Let's just be honest. A lot of us have a lot more humility going on with us. And it seems like, that's why it always seems like the nice man finishes last or some shit, because bitches that don't give a fuck about nobody else, they're the ones that skyrocket to the top so quick. Y'all ever been in a situation where, or in a point of thinking in life, and you looking at this other motherfucker that got all this, and you know this bitch is a low down, dirty, decrepit, funky ass, cheesy, no good motherfucker their whole life. But you been praying for this bitch, other bitches around you, but yet some kind of how you always have some trial and tribulations to go through. It seems like it just don't end. You like, God damn, if I just turn around and just start being a neglectful motherfucker, you know, and just start doing whack and crazy out of the business ass shit, out of the box shit that other motherfuckers is doing, maybe I'll be more abundantly blessed. I've been there, and I understand. But it's these other motherfuckers, like Miss Netta. You know what I'm saying? Miss Netta, you know, I don't understand. Miss Netta was talking about she supposed to be on the red carpet. Her and Dr. Charles. You know, I wish you all would mind your business and tend to your own stuff. What the fuck that song she be saying? Mind your own relationships. Cause me and Charles is stuff. All this old bullshit talking up, you know, she gonna be on the red carpet. Where was you at, Miss Netta? Where was you at? Like Jennifer Hudson say, where you at? Where you at? Cause I ain't see you or Charles. And then the people is telling me that old Craterface and old Slow Boogie showed up down to the red carpet, and they said Craterface acted a fool and cut up the lottie die, and they said she was detained and removed from the premises. I don't know what the fuck went on. I ain't seen a report yet, but I do know this. I have seen, you know, Miss Netta talking about fuck the red carpet, fuck the BET Awards and all this shit. Oh no, not Miss Netta. Bitch, your slew-footed, flat-footed, big knock-knee, heavy go-locious, big booby-tube ass, fake motherfucking Gucci Fendi wearing ass bitch. You told us you was gonna be in the building. You told us you and Charles was gonna be down to the celebration. You said, bitch, that you and Charles was in charge of bringing the check drinks. Ain't that what you said? Y'all don't remember? Pardon my voice, I'm trying to keep my shit, but ain't that what you said? Oh, the next step is me and Charles gonna be on the red carpet. We gonna be down there at the BET Awards, but no, I'm not gonna perform out of this song. Bitch, they ain't let you in the building. And that's what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers with newfound fame, in the case of Miss Netta, and not even a little baby. Sometimes, some people are to a point to where it's in their mind so much to where they think they are more than what they are. There ain't nothing wrong with bucking yourself up and seeing the future and the prospects of what you could be, because Miss Karen Clark, she'll say, Bishop, she'll say, you gotta see it before you see it, or you never will see it. Somebody ought to shout right there. See, I ought to pass the collection plate. Pass the collection plate. But that's my thing. You have to have humility. And the thing about it is, being people like Miss Netta and letting it go to your head, sometimes they get this indoctrination in their mind that they are all that before they've risen to that. And who yet better to keep Miss Netta in check with that shit, with the ongoing beef, is Craig the writer over there on Miss T.S. Madison's page. Now, let me address that shit. Oh, and the fact that Miss Netta, don't nobody want to see you over there with no motherfucking dildo talking about your new friend Pinky or Peaches or that dildo you were playing around with. I saw the comment section. Let me tell y'all something. It's certain shit that I see and I watch that in my mind, when I see the caption and the story in my mind, it's like I feel like I gotta take a plane trip, a boat ride, a canoe, a drive, and I fucking Uber down to the comment section and see what the fuck me going on. Sometime having a parasail in. Y'all, my earpiece now, I think it done gave way. And the comment section was saying stuff like, why in the fuck Miss Netta telling us about this dildo situation? Somebody would have about something. Miss Netta, is this what you shove up in your asshole when Charles is at work at night? And I didn't even know Charles still had a night job, because I thought Charles and Miss Netta was so famous and had so much money, so that, you know, they were doing better than me, and that Charles didn't have to wait no more, because they was all in California, you know, doing things and carrying on, wreaking havoc out there. How far I'm into this thing, y'all? I want to say 25, 35 minutes. I don't know. I don't even give a fuck. I'm just going to talk till I feel like stop fucking talking. If you don't like how long it is, fuck it. Go to the next page. I don't give a fuck. Go on to the next thing. Because in my mind, I'll always be so famous. Like Keith Lee and Miss Netta. In my mind, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. In my mind, let me stop that shit. But Miss Netta, we don't even want to know nothing about your sexual proclivities. Keep that nasty gutter butt bullshit to yourself. Keep that BFI dumpster information to thine self. You say you married to Charles, somebody say you ain't. I'm just gonna go with Miss Netta and say the bed of marriage is undefined, and we ain't got to know nothing. If you wanna, you know, turkey base yourself while Charles is at work, because you said we should mind our business, bitch. I'm trying to mind my business. So don't go put me in it by showing me that black ass dildo you went and bought and let that motherfucker. No, I ain't got time for that. Moving on, because that's. Honestly, I ain't ate nothing today, and I'm gonna lose my appetite thinking about what Miss Netta possibly done did with that toy. I don't want to think about it. What I finna talk about, y'all? I don't forget. Oh, the shit between Netta and Craig the writer, because I know y'all thought I want to talk about it. Let me tell you something. In the end, Craig, I know you got money. You a made bitch. You got what you need, and I understand. I respect it. Y'all done threw T.S. Madison in the batch. Me and my good friend Maul, we done argue about this because he loves T.S. Madison, and so do I. But you gotta call a thing a thing. T.S. Madison was doing this gay thing that we do. We let it ride. We might give an undercurrent of shade, but we're not gonna be the culprit. It's called good cop, bad cop, but in a gay way. So T.S. Madison cut that shit, sister, about you. Oh, girl, I ain't said nothing. You might not ain't said nothing about T.S. about Miss Netta. You ain't done that. But Craig is giving all the tea that you want to give, and your undercurrent is saying it all. And I understand that the shit is funny. I can roll with it. But let me tell you this. The shit between Miss Netta and Craig, the writer, is giving jealousy on some end. And maybe on both. I don't, and see to myself, why should I be jealous of you? I got more money than you. My life is easy. It don't make a difference. My mama always told me there's bitches that won't like you for being who you are. There's bitches that don't like you because of what you got. You ain't really got to find a reason not to like a bitch or to be jealous of them. So Craig, I don't know. You could be jealous because Netta's got a man at home. And Miss Netta is reaching fame, and according to her, you know, she making $10,000 to $15,000 over here on Yonder Ways, on 10 on YouTube, 15,000 on TikTok, and all these other sites and all this different shit. Yet you, of course, Craig, girl, you know they still living in a trailer, bitch. Girl, we know what they doing. And like T.S. said, bitch, ain't nothing wrong with a double wide, bitch. I'm thinking about moving in a motherfucking van and going nomad style, bitch. So, girl, let me tell you something. The value of you should not depict upon the value of the shit that you own. Because what I've come to find out in life is simplicity is damn near the best thing. Because owning a big old 3,400 square foot home and coming home to no children, no man, no nothing but a career to keep me warm at night, bitch. What the fuck is that good for? I'm a Sagittarius, bitch. I'm like LL Cool J. I need love. I can make the fame. I can make the money, bitch, because watch me. Don't believe me, just watch. I can make all of those things just off of who I am alone. But at the end of the day, without someone to share it with, genuinely, what is it really? Because every bitch you say, all these motherfuckers y'all sit up here and say, oh, I love Beyonce, I love Rihanna, I love Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is the only bitch ain't got no man. All the rest of them bitches got a man, they got love in some form, shape, or fashion. Whether it's good love or bad love. I mean, I tell nobody to go out and find this any old kind of love, bitch. Find the real thing. Because what good is it? I'm not Betty White, bitch. Betty White had one husband. One. And when he died, she said she figured she'd never love again. She focused on her career and she transposed that love to animals. Until the day she died at 99 years and some days. But the one thing I cannot deal with and cannot stand that is really pissing me off in this whole ordeal, and I've watched several other YouTubers cover this story as far as the beef goes between Miss Netta and Craig the writer, and possibly in some people's mind, T.S. Madison. The one thing I cannot stand is it strikes a chord in me in some sense. I guess in the LGBTQ sense is the fact of I don't understand why you guys spend so much time. And it's okay sometimes to actually, because as gay friends, I can tell you right now, I can sit up on the phone probably and call my best friend and say, what's going on, you fat, bow-legged, beady-eyed, knock-kneed bitch? He gonna fall out laughing, and he probably will hit me back with some shit. That's all right, you bony, bow-legged, square-headed ass, big bubble lip bitch, some shit like that. We gonna read that shit. We gonna fall out laughing over the phone, and we gonna start talking about Karen Clark Sheard, LaShawn Pace, Fantasia, Jennifer, that kind of thing. The real, genuine friendship, but it's never to a point that we are actually degrading each other to the point that somebody's feelings are hurt. And trust me, I understand the banter back and forth between friends and whatnot. And yes, Miss Netta has been on the T.S. Madison show, but she was, let's just be honest, T.S. y'all had the girl on there just to expose this girl and just use her and parade her around for shits and giggles. As we all know, Miss Netta is doing enough for her. I'm gonna get another shot, y'all, but still, I'm here. Miss Netta has done enough to make herself hilarious. She don't need our fucking help. And the fact to sit up here and say that there's other queens, whether they're trans, gay, non-binary, whatever, all this different stuff they have out here. The bottom line is, why would you sit up here and say that it's wrong for other people that are not in the lifestyle to dog the fuck out of you or to be an upstanding citizen in the gay community and sit up here and say, oh, it's wrong for them to all sit there and dog us and talk about us? I understand that. But just like in the black community, if you don't show each other respect and unity, and band together to abolish this racism, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'm too many shots in here. Or this gay hate. You know what I'm saying? It just, a lot of the times it feeds into it. And my thing, if it was my channel, and T.S., I love you, bitch. I'm just saying, if it was my channel, and T.S. has done this. She has said, listen, we're not going to talk about Miss Netta, yada, yada, yada. My whole thing is, T.S., I know it's shade, it's fun, and it's all good media. It's all good show. But at the end of the day, if I talk to my best friend, who I love and adore, I have a best friend just like Craig the Writer. Not just like Craig. I'm saying like the relationship that T.S. and Craig the Writer has, right? I have that best friend, and that best friend I can sit down and have a conversation. I still want that friend to give me their raw opinion, but still keep other people's feelings in mind. And if I say on my show that I'm going to honor the fact that I don't want to dismantle the rapport of another gay member or black person or whatever have you, even if that friend decided to put that banter out there and just, go for it. My team, TS has a team, y'all. I don't have a team. TS has a team. And she can just tell them, like, listen, I know it makes for good show, but at the same time, I have a brand. And I want to protect that brand. Which, I don't think TS' brand is in trouble. I don't think her brand is at risk of being lost. But it could be down the line. I would still tell my team, hey, listen, any negative banter or any negative feedback or any negative response that's given to Miss Netta, that's not warranted. Because Miss Netta done did some shit, because I'm going to tell y'all, Craig ain't the fucking villain. But Craig do be fucking with Miss Netta. But any of that is not warranted. Do me a favor as I pay you and omit that. And show me how that looks when it being omitted from the script or from the show, right? Because sometimes as a leader, we have to do those things to protect our brand, to protect our people. And let's just be honest. I feel like in the end, off of a serious side, it's kind of like me and my friends would do. We get into it on the phone. We just go back and forth and read each other for fucking dirt, filth, bitch, in the trenches. But the thing is, we can turn around and laugh it all off and still not hold the person to a standard or hold that against them, right? I feel like T.S, Miss Madison, cousin, friend, girlfriend, sister. I feel like, honestly, what T.S. needs to do now is just go ahead. T.S, this is going to boost your ratings, bitch. Get this from your good brother over here, your good sister, your good Judy. T.S, what I suggest you do, bitch, for some good ratings to get this out their blood, and it's going to make them hoes the best of friends like they did in elementary school. You know, in school, when you fought a bitch, y'all became the best of friends most times. T.S, hear me out on this one. Bitch, get Miss Netta, invite Miss Netta back on your show, bitch. Let her and Craig go at it in a shade battle. And may the best girl win. And don't let T.S. be the judge. Don't let, what's his name behind the camera? Oh my God. Craig and, I forget his name. I can't think of it. But let your audience set a poll, T.S., and let your audience decide who gave the best read. Which one of those girls won the battle. And call it a day. T.S., I suggest, and bitch, I will pitch in on the trophy. I will buy the trophy, bitch. If you do this idea, if you take this idea, bitch, I will buy the trophy for the winner. So that you can present it on your motherfucking show, bitch. Because, I just thought about something. Right. Let them girls do that shit and present the trophy to the girl that wins the read, the shade. Let them do a shade battle. And let that girl win it. And at the end of the day, let the title go to that girl and let there be a done deal. But those girls can still have their banter. I just want them to say that at least it's a unified thing and we just doing this for, for show and for the views and all that stuff, and not to just degrade each other. We gotta stick together on something like. We don't stick together too much as blacks, but goddamn it, shit, come on, as gays, let's get together on this thing. All right, but T.S., reach out to me, bitch. I'll pay for the trophy. I know you're rich, bitch. You are rich. I'm not. Not yet. Close. And it's not off YouTube, but still close. And YouTube is going to contribute to that, but still, I'm close. But reach out to me, girl. I'll pay for the trophy and whatnot, and all that good stuff. What else next? Last thing on the situation. So y'all know that Fox Soul has been canceled. With Claudia Jordan, Al Reynolds, and I forget the other girl name, Maurice or something like that. What is his name? Let me look it up, because let me tell you something. I think, and I'm looking it up because this girl, I think she's the reason it was canceled, if you ask me. Let me see. But while I'm doing this, I think the girl name is Maurice. I'm saying girl, it's not derogatory. I think his name is Maurice. I think. I'm not being in. I'll be texting all that. Be typing all that great. Then we got no Claudia Jordan, Al Reynolds. I think his name is Maurice. Armand Wiggins. That's his name. Armand Wiggins was one of the last co-hosts. And I think it's because of Armand it got canceled. Let me say this. When the Funky Bunch separated from Fox Soul, I told y'all then that it was a good business move for Funky Dineva, Quentin Latham. It was a good move for Funky Dineva business-wise. As I warned Fox Soul, bitch, y'all need to call Funky Dineva and get him back on the thing. But at the end of the day, I guess they didn't really give a fuck because it was a Claudia or Jordan's idea, which was a good idea. And the way she broke it down and explained the way she actually founded the channel and the idea. She didn't want to have gay black guys on there as like some kind of show ponies. She wanted to have them on there, educated ones that had great opinions, that knew the entertainment business, that knew people, and that can actually give their honest opinion on what was going on in the entertainment industry today. And they also always spoke on like everyday stuff or whatever have you. But I've always said, ever since Funky Dineva left the show, in my opinion, Funky Dineva brought the crowd to the show. Claudia Jordan has her own fan base and followers. Al Reynolds has his own fan base and followers, which added great chemistry, right? But Funky has been doing this for 13 years on YouTube. That bitch knows the ins, the outs, the undercuts, the back doors, the secret passageways, all that shit. And these are things I feel like are what brought me to the show with Funky Dineva, because I followed Funky long ago, starting his career probably in his second or third year of his career. So about the last 10, 11 years, I've been following Funky Dineva, which I tell y'all all the time is one of my inspirations behind starting my channel. I sit and watch that big head bitch any day of the week. I was just watching his video last night on things he was talking about. I think right now he's actually in New Orleans doing the Essence Festival, partaking in all the festivities down there. Let me tell y'all this. A lot of people didn't respect Funky's approach. They didn't respect his way of doing things. They didn't respect his channel. But I tell you what, they made a grave motherfucking mistake. And I told y'all even when he left and it was announced, they made a grave mistake in not trying to find a way to compensate Funky Dineva. Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, you look at Funky Dineva's page now and that bitch's lives on, I think it's Wednesdays or Tuesdays, one of those. That bitch have like 10, 12, 16,000 people live. You know what I'm saying? And Fox Soul may have had maybe equivalent to that when he was actually on the platform, when he was a cast member. But when he left, it quickly dwindled to maybe like 6, 7, maybe 8,000, something like that. But when Funky said he made a decision, because I was of the utter belief that, I'm like, damn, friend, you left that money, like, you know, you could have still made that money and still did your thing on the side, yada, yada, yada. But let's not forget, Funky has a lot of things going on. He has radio, he's doing other promotions and different things like that. The bitch is popping. Which again, think I chose a good mentor. Now, why in the fuck is this thing going on? Which makes me think again, I chose a good mentor. T.S. Madison was another mentor for me. Because the two of them gave me, Funky was given my educational side and my logical and, you know, speaking from a rational point, and T.S. Madison was my ratchet side. Like that angel and that devil. Because let's not forget, you know, Funky be a ratchet bitch too. Started out ratchet. But T.S. is like they started in two different places and they ended up in the same spot, so to speak. But T.S. was that ratchet bitch, a part of me that made me just speak out shit and say what I wanted to say and not really give a fuck, but I still had to have a filter on it, so that's when these two came into play. I really think that Funky and T.S. would be a good dynamic if they did one show a week together. Just one show a week. Or even guest star on each other's show, because they haven't been on each other's show in quite a while. Quite a while. But I do think that T.S. Madison made a good decision in bringing in Craig the writer, because Craig the writer he's a phenomenal orator. He knows how to formulate sentences, and that in itself makes for a better, more classy reading bitch. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know I'm that bitch. So bringing Craig the writer in was a good move, because Craig the writer he's a writer. You know, he's very eclectic. He knows how to work a room. He knows how to incorporate words into a conversation. Craig the writer is basically Funky.Neva, you know, educated. Again, and Funky.Neva is educated. You know what I'm saying? So these are people that I pattern after and I have great respect for. But bitch, in the industry of gay or whatever have you, sis, I got to call y'all girls out when y'all doing wrong. And Craig the writer, girl, I understand the banter back and forth between you and Miss Netta, but girl, it seems like you just mad because Miss Netta's got a man at home. Ooh. See, that was Funky.Neva coming out. But no, I think they all, not a motherfucking fire alarm is buzzing. You know what? I feel like my place is fixed. I need to get in this bitch when I get off the line with y'all and get through talking. That's a Funky.Neva. I'm sorry, Funky, that wasn't supposed to happen. When I get off here off the video with y'all, I need to go light my sage and get some shit popping, because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Child, I've been on the news and everything, y'all, over here behind the stuff that's going on with my villa. But I just would like to see more. The banter and the camaraderie is everything for me. Between Miss Netta, Craig the writer, T.S. Madison, Funky.Neva, I love it all. And there's others, but those are my main ones. And I will say this. T.S. Madison said her fee to walk into a room, bitch, is $20,000. Now listen, sis, I ain't got there yet. But this is my thing. I would love to have an interview or a sit down, a sofa discussion with T.S. Madison, myself, Funky.Neva, Miss Netta, and Craig the writer. I would love it. Now, you can't put no shamars in there and all that stuff, because that's too much ratchet. I think between Miss Netta and Craig the writer is going to be enough tension in the room already that me and T.S. and Funky going to have to lay around there and contain. But I do think a panel discussion, I'm going to reach out to the girls and see if they willing to have cocktails and talk and all that different stuff, and see what they're willing to do. And I'm going to see if we can come to an agreement. Now, T.S. bitch, if you looking for $21,000 or $20,000 a session, sis, now listen. I ain't your girl for that one. I'm sorry. I'm not your bitch. Now, you talking maybe 10, 5, I could probably fuck with you. But 20-something thousand, sis, that's for the big leagues. That's for Beyonce and Neil. Right. But anyway, and not just give. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna do. I think I'm like 59 minutes in, y'all. I don't know. I can't see the thing because it's doing something, but it's about to go into an hour. If this is your first video, please go ahead and hit the like or hit the subscribe bell, so that when I upload these videos and go live, you can be one of the first ones to comment on the video, my topics, and my opinion, and also to make sure to hit the thumbs up button, because that's the like button. I'm about to say BET goes up for that, but YouTube goes up for that. Hopefully I'll be on the BET boards. I'll sit in there one day. I claim it already. And but not amongst no fucking booty hole brown and no coochie pink. Oh, and share these videos with your cousins, share with your next door neighbor, share with your co-workers, share with anybody you give a fuck about that y'all think they're gonna have a good laugh and y'all might have a good friendship out of this. Please share these videos. And last but not least, let me tell y'all cousins, I love y'all so much. I never want to leave without saying it, because I feel like y'all may think y'all don't do anything for me, but y'all do so much for me. Y'all give me this uplift in the comment section. Y'all been acting a fool in the comment section. I know you fucking lying. See, I gotta get me a lip scrub. I gotta get my facial done. It's a lot of stuff. But I know y'all think y'all don't do anything for me. But y'all do a lot. I love y'all so much. Y'all give me so much energy in the comment section. Y'all give me so much motivation. And I'm talking to the cousins that's in different states, towns, and countries or whatever, that don't have family, that don't have anybody to lean on. You know, not really real friends. You're introverted, not much of an extrovert. I'm mostly talking to those cousins, but I'm talking to you all. I'm here. I love spending time with y'all. I love y'all. Y'all give me so much. I just ask for clicks and likes and views and comments, and I feel like asking y'all to do that, and shares. I feel like asking y'all to do that is like you getting on people's fucking nerve. Like, boy, you are a burden. And one thing, like me as a Sagittarius, I don't like to be a burden to anybody. I don't like to feel like I'm bothering anybody. I don't like to ask anybody for anything. I go hungry before I would ask anybody for anything. But I feel like asking you all for these things seems probably so minor to y'all. But they're such big things to me, because it's support. And just think about it. Everybody in their life just wants support, backing on their life journey and the things that they choose to do. They want to be supported. And that's why I tell y'all all the time, if there's something that you're doing, there's a product that you have, please let me know. I want to be your number one fan. I want to be your number one supporter. Thank you for trying to be mine. I appreciate it. I love that. Thank you so much for being my number one fans and supporter. Ina and some of the other ones out there. You know, Shermanique, you know, some of y'all, Taylor. Thank y'all for being my number one supporters and backing me and holding me up in times of struggle and turmoil. But don't forget, what I receive is what I love to give. I want to be your supporter, your fan. I want to be with you from ground zero up. So, you know, let me know if you want to send me your product to put over here on my YouTube page. And then some of my other friends, I can pass it on to them to put on their YouTube page and their social media. I have friends in the industry. I just don't mention them now because I ain't where I want to be yet. When I get to this new studio, y'all gonna find out a whole lot of shit. But, you know, you have to start somewhere in your journey, friend, cousin. Don't be afraid to be who you are and do what you do. Showcase your talent to the world. A lot of us are out here looking for new talent, and we're not talking about the kind that was on BET. There are so many of you all that are so fucking talented, more talented than me, because I trust me, I'm very talented. You haven't seen the best of me yet, but I know I haven't seen the best of you either. And that's what I'm looking for. I want to be able to also promote someone else's talent and their gifts. because there's so many amazing people in the world. Yeah, I've met so many people that like on vacations, trips and stuff like that, and in my everyday walk of life, that have so many things that they want to do with their life, but they're so bogged down with everyday journeys, paying the light bill, the rent, working their job, you know, making sure that food is on the table for their children and for themselves. I too am a human being. I deal with the same things. I got to feed myself too. The only thing we have to understand is what others eat don't make us shit. And vice versa. But I always want to support people. I love people. I want to support. And I don't want to be just the biggest influence of love, support, and you know, a voice of community. I want others to be the same way, because by myself, you know, it's lonely at the top. I don't want to be lonely. Because it's been too long since y'all been gone. I miss you. That kind of thing. But I'm just rambling on. Let me get my funky Goldini looking ass out of here and go find me something to eat to soak up this liquor I done drank. And probably pack a few more of these boxes and all that good stuff. I love you guys so much. Y'all don't even understand. I don't know your faces. I don't know your names. I don't know your date of birth. I don't know your favorite food or your favorite color. But just understand, I still love you as a person, because that's what you deserve. Love. All right? So like, share, subscribe, and comment. And last but not least, I love you guys. Love on yourselves real good, real hard, and all that good stuff. Love on yourselves real hard. And love on those who are willing to love on you in the same, because again, we don't have time for laying. Yeah, life is too short, but it also can be so long. All right? Love you, cousins.